3 days of hockey, one final game for the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions, as we will determine the champion of the Midget A female division, the Metro West Force Blue, the South Conference champions, taking on the Cape Breton Miners, who came out on top of the Northern Conference. And they meet here today in Truro in the final matchup of this Day of Champions. The action began on Friday, and a hard shot, they score. Metro West on the board 34 seconds in. Hammer time from the point. And that one just wound up and hammered by Alexis Lorette. A heavy shot from the top of the zone, and all of a sudden it's the Metro West Force Blue out to a lead in this one. Alexis Lorette getting them on the board early.
Assistant Captain Alexis McClellan. Time of the Blues marker at 34-second mark.
Puck dumped in deep in the Cape Breton zone.
Scored by number 12, Alexis Lorette. Assisted by number 7, Lindsay Mitchell. And number 18, Alexis McClellan. Time of the Blues marker,
And now the Blues right back at it. A shot high over the post, over the crossbar there rather. That one coming from Butler. That puck all the way down the ice by Cape Breton. And it'll be a face-off in the Miners zone. 13:33 remaining in the first period. And just 34 seconds into this one, the Metro West Force Blue get on the board and have a lead to work with right off the hop here in this Midget A championship game. Plenty of action playing out over the last 3 days here in Truro. Today, the women's side of the table getting a look. And this one's going to be charged ahead by Lorette through the neutral zone. Lorette over the blue line, walking in with a quick shot there and a glove save. Good work to keep an eye on that one, as Lorette has the good stuff going. Early on, a goal on the first shift and a nice rush there on her second. Lorette is leading the charge early for the Force Blue. Puck in behind the net now. It's taken over by Metro. This puck is ahead for the Miners. It's going to be thrown through the middle of the ice, and that pass by Burke almost springing marks. Cape Breton on the back check now as it's carried up the ice here. A couple of nice moves, and Victoria Belmar jumping up on the play. It's a long pass ahead, and it's just out of the reach there of the Cape Breton forward Marks, who just tips it in and heads off the ice. Metro on the rush. Back to collect this one for Cape Breton. Rory McGinnis chips it around the wall. It will get out now, and maybe a chance. It'll be poked ahead and chased after by Brooke Kelly. In there on the rush. Lorette being harassed there. A couple of forecheckers in deep for Cape Breton. Metro West unable to clear this puck. That D-to-D pass intended for Tina Wong, who had already cleared out to the center ice line. Heavy shot from Lorette right on, and that one comes in from the blue line. And Lorette eager to shoot that one. Another shot. That one's going to be blocked and carried ahead now by Cape Breton. In over the line. And around Lorette, Denny has it. Denny gets spilled behind the goal. Nice poke check in the neutral zone, and Cape Breton trying to turn it around the other way, but it's taken right back by Metro West. Thrown up the wall in deep and giving chase now. That's Elena Underhill. After it for Metro West, set up in front, just missed that pass out of the corner. Lorette gets there and chips it in for Metro West. Puck right in front, a big save and another chance. And that backhand shoveled just wide. A few big tests here. And Kayla Osman has been busy early. Shots 4-0 in favor of Metro West, and now a 2-on-1 break shaping up for Cape Breton. That shot is just wide. Rebound comes off the end boards, and it's thrown around behind the net once again the other way. Couple of good opportunities for the Cape Breton Miners. This will be collected by Metro West, turned over. A nice move there to create some space and walking right in. That one's going to be chipped over the goal. And a nice rush up the ice there by Madison Larad for Cape Breton. Cross ice pass. And that one just misses McClellan, who had to try to make a play, collected it and dumped it down from the wrong end of center ice. This will come all the way back into the Metro West Force blue zone. They are on the board with a goal from Alexis Lorette. 34 seconds into this opening frame. Great start for Metro in this one. Cape Breton still looking for their first shot. Right on, and it's in the net. Let go from the point. And Hannah Marks rips one right on goal. May have been tipped in front. There was some traffic there. I believe Larad was buzzing around the front of the net, but it was a shot from Hannah Marks, the defender for Cape Breton, that finds its way in on the first shot of the game for the Miners. And that one beats Pireno. A tie game here. And just watching these two skate in warm-ups, had the idea this might be a good one, and now a chance for Cape Breton up the wing, trying to drive towards the net, but a great defensive play by Lorette. Kept the stick in the lane and prevented that net front drive. D-to-D pass for Marks, who does get credit for that one. Rod and McGinnis picking up assists on this one. And that one's chipped up into the Cape Breton bench. Face-off coming up just outside of the Cape Breton zone. 8:25 to play in the first period and a 1-1 score. Great start to this game. And this one's going to be chipped in deep. It's collected and worked up the wall. And now chipped out by Alyssa Burke. Giving chase now all the way in and right into the goaltender. I believe that was Morgan Marks. Charging up the right wing and lost control of the puck, but still went hard to the net. Goaltender Ashley Pireno did not appreciate that and a little shaken up here. She's taken off her mask and just kind of catching her breath off to the the corner right now. Kind of took a swat at Marks with that trapper. And Perino, the only goalie on the roster here for Metro West. So she's been delivered a water bottle and having a team meeting of sorts down in that corner with the skaters as they are giving the goaltender here a moment to catch her breath. Just charged into on that last play and shaken up a bit as Perino just takes a moment here. 1-1 the score with 8 minutes even remaining in this period. Great start to this one as the Metro West Force got it started just 34 seconds in. Alexis Lorette opening the scoring, and then Cape Breton Miners responding just about a minute or two ago. Game time. A goal from Hannah Marks, who let one go from the point. Tied this thing up. We're ready to go. Perino back in net. None the worse for wear, and shot from the slot is going to be deflected wide by Cape Breton, rather. Penny keeps that one in for the moment, but now lifted out by Metro West. Great work on the back check there, and now takes another one away, walking in all alone. A great shot and an excellent chance there for the Cape Breton Miners. Great work by Morgan Marks in the neutral zone to take that one away and then create a breakaway and just missed that one high and wide. Now McDonald's going to skate into this one. That one's chipped into the zone by Madison McDonald. Metro West trying to move this through the neutral zone. That pass broken up and now carried in with a shot right on, and a glove save there by Osmond. .7:10 to play in the first. Puck back to the point. Chipped up the wall and now played right on goal, where Kayla Osmond will again hang on to it for the Cape Breton Miners, the North Conference champions, facing off against South champs from Halifax and surrounding area, the Metro West Force Blue. Of course, need to be specific. We've seen many Metro West Force teams already today in this Day of Champions. A few of them have won some titles here today, and generally you've got the Metro West Force blue and white and red, and today it's the blue team that's made it to this Day of Champions to take on the Cape Breton Miners, who are on the attack, but puck will make it past that goal line for an icing call with 6:42 to play in the first. 1-1 the score. Shots 5-1 right now in favor of Metro West. Face-off is won by Ashley Butler for Metro West. They're in control, down low. Tried to center that one, but Sweet couldn't work it through. Lorette steps up, try to make a play there, and now it's a chance for Denny breaking through. Puck rolls in behind the Metro goal. Chipped back up the wall by Denny and fired back into the corner. Cycle game being established now for Cape Breton. A heavy shot from the point. That one's deflected up high over the net. As Rory McGinnis let one go. Almost got a fortunate bounce there. Now walking out with it is Denny, handling that puck well in the offensive zone. And Denny dropped it off there for Wong. Still alive in the offensive zone for Cape Breton. And in deep, that one's going to be thrown out front by McDonald, but intercepted. Still Metro West unable to clear this puck. McDonald tries to chip that one towards the goal. This one will be kept in by Wong, who steps up on it. And that puck fired right on. A little trouble handling that one for Perino. And that shot comes after the whistle and a tripping call coming up. With 5:13 remaining in the first, it'll be a power play opportunity for Metro West as the Cape Breton Miners are headed to the box. Brooke Kelly will sit off for a couple of minutes here, and it's an opportunity now for Metro West to take the lead. Scored on the first shift. Mitchell into the slot. Mitchell throws it down low. It's loose at the side of the goal. Trying to jam that one home. Right in front again. Loose, fired right on. Mitchell with another great chance, and she's going to pick it up again here for Metro West. Some great opportunities for the Force on this power play opportunity. Just 30 seconds into it. This one played off the wall back to Butler. Butler goes down low. Lorette tries to pinch up to take that one away, but now it's a breakaway opportunity for Cape Breton. Coming in, a shot. And a big save there by Perino as Alex Barrett got in there. Puck is still loose. Some great work here. That one's going to be taken right back by Hiscock, who fires that one towards the net. Some good back checking there. Now it's going to be controlled again by Barrett. Trying to kill off some more time on this power play. Barrett getting in there and trying to dig this one out. Got a stick in there, stick on stick contact, and Butler ended up going down. Another bump on Butler there as Barrett cruised by. No call on the play. Thrown right in front, and a puck chip just wide. It will be a call, in fact, when the Miners finally touch up here. And it will be a hook. Missed the fire official with the hand raised, so 5-on-3 for 27 seconds now for Metro West. So a nice rush by Ashley Butler through neutral ice, draws a penalty. Barrett heads off for the hook, and this one will be fired down the ice, almost kept in by Belmar, but it just slipped past. And now a pass ahead. That one's for Underhill. In the corner. Puck is loose. Metro trying to dig this one out, and some aggressive penalty killing here. 3-on-5 for Cape Breton. Back to 5-on-4 now. That one deflects off of Ellie McGinnis. That one's going to be fired right on and cleared away from the crease by McGinnis. And now some good work as she takes it away in the corner. Throws it around the boards. They'll be kept in though by Metro, back to the point and fired towards the net. Be knocked down and cleared out. 54 seconds remaining on the power play here for Cape Breton. Doing a good job of killing this one off. The puck pops up and lands. And it's carried ahead now by Metro. Back to pick it up as Mitchell, as that rush was stopped at the line, or at the wall rather. Mitchell with some room to skate though, carrying it ahead. Lindsay Mitchell with it over the line. Lindsay Mitchell digs it out, captain of this Metro team, plays it across, and a great chance in front. Great pass by Mitchell as she slides it over to Petrie, who had a great opportunity in tight. And a big save there by Kayla Osmond. This puck is going to get out, and the penalty will expire as that one's lifted down the ice. A great penalty kill here by Cape Breton, killing off a 5-on-3. And now there's 95 seconds left in the period, a chance right in front. And now a penalty is coming up against Metro as Butler, who drew that last penalty, threw a check. As that loose puck was drifting towards the Miners player. Could have been a good opportunity. But Ashley Butler throws a check and takes a penalty with 1:29 remaining in the first period. It's a power play opportunity now for the Miners. Shots 9-3 in favor of Metro in this one. This puck comes back. A quick shot is blocked there as that was McClellan trying to put one through. Puck is cleared out now by Metro and a foot race for it. But that will be McGinnis coming back on it for Cape Breton.
Last minute to play in the first period.
Puck will be picked up now and carried ahead by Barrett. Fired high over the crossbar with 43 seconds to play in the first period. 1-1 the score, a power play here for Cape Breton. Maybe a chance to make something happen. This one won't get out as it's cleared right back in at the line. After that one down low, Penny leaves that one for Barrett. Throws it out front, a quick shot and a toe save there by Pireno, who came across. Marks carries it behind the net, the goal scorer for Cape Breton. Wheeling with it now. Just 5 seconds remaining. Marks tried to dump that one in, and that's going to do it for the first. Metro West getting this thing going early. 34 seconds in. It was Alexis Lorette getting on the board, but Cape Breton struck back just about 5 minutes later. A goal from Hannah Marks, ripping one from the point, ties this one up as we prepare for period number 2 in this Midget A championship game. Metro West, the South Conference champs. Cape Breton Miners coming through the North Conference. And has not been uncommon to see this Cape Breton Miners Midget A squad representing the North Conference in this Day of Champions. Great day, or a great weekend of action here in Truro at the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. Third year that I've been privileged to be involved and be able to call some of these games, and certainly always a blast and kind of fun to get back here and see some of these players that you've had the chance to call the last couple of years. Many of these players making returns to the Day of Champions through the course of the weekend from all over the province. And no different here. Some of these players, and looking at the names on some of this Metro West squad, lots of talent in those families, you can tell. Lots of familiar names from earlier games. Younger sisters on some teams in this Metro West organization. And this one's going to be carried ahead and out to neutral ice by Metro. Puck dumped in. Lorette tries to chase it down. Gets all tangled up with Burke. And now Lorette carries it away for Metro West. Slides that one across. And it's over to Petrie, into the corner, battling for it. Petrie will knock that one loose. Back into possession, though, of Cape Breton. Gets just over the line and dumped right back in by Metro West. They'll have to tag up. Over the line, winding up a shot there. Fired wide. And now headed off for a change is Marks after putting that one on goal, or just wide of the goal. Butler. And Denny carrying it ahead for Cape Breton. Nice move. Denny to the backhand and just plays that one wide. Then he gets it back in the slot, cutting towards the goal. Denny still with it. Great hands. And Anis Denny has been creating, and another chance. That one fired and just off the pad, as that one was pretty close to the goal line before being kicked aside by Pireno. Denny after the puck again down low. Nice shift there by that line led by Denny, who had a number of great opportunities, and now another chance as they go back to the attack. Shot from the slot is wide by McDonald. So it's going to be played ahead, and stepping up to intercept that for Cape Breton was Madison Capstick. She hammers it back down as the Miners get some changes in. Long shift there for that offensive unit who spent most of that time in the Metro West zone. Now a 2-on-1. That one's just played ahead and bobbling puck there. McLeod couldn't handle it. It comes back to the point, winding it up. And a big shot there. That one's blocked. It will get past. And now a shot right off the blocker. It dropped, and a good clear to get that one out of harm's way. Metro West pushing back here. 11:36 to play in period number 2. It's a 1-1 game. And a dandy so far in this female Midget A championship. Cape Breton dumped in deep, deflected off of a skate on that shot attempt. And McGinnis will meet that one at the line and chop it in. Hiscock chops that one loose. And now it's ahead for McGinnis. Tried to thread that one through for Barrett, and a good attempt there. Just didn't land. And now a hop off of a skate out front. Barrett thrown towards the goal. It'll be deflected away. And Mitchell will backhand that one in behind the net. Cleared out by Metro, but dumped right back in by Cape Breton, and Miners try to go to work. It's cleared back out once again, though. Now all the way down the ice by Metro West. And their turn to try to generate some attack here, as Cape Breton has certainly been spending a fair bit of time in the Metro zone this period. It's down low, turned over there right out front. Almost a dangerous giveaway, and now it's going to be cleared all the way down the ice by Cape Breton. Will this one go for icing? It will. And a tough bounce there for the Miners, because a full head of steam there, chasing that one down for Madison Larad. Instead, it'll be a face-off in the Cape Breton zone to the left of Kayla Osmond. Nice pass ahead and breaking in now with an opportunity. Deking fired right on goal and a great save by Ashley Pireno. On a great chance for the Cape Breton Miners. Morgan Marks. Good rush up the wing there, but unable to solve Ashley Pireno. Shots are 11-6 in favor of Metro in this one. But spending a lot of time in their own zone, the Force are in this second period. Chance right in front as there's an opportunity there for Penny. Trying to pull that through the legs, but couldn't get loose to fire one on goal. Chipped in deep, and Lorette will pick it up now. Alexis Lorette opened the scoring in this game. Winds it up and scores a bullet. Barred down. Alexis Lorette carries it all the way up the ice. And the half clapper as she crosses the blue line puts it bar down. Metro West lead 2-1 on the strength of Alexis Lorette's second of the game. Alexis Lorette has been dangerous in this one. She scored on her first shift, almost scored on a rush on her second, and now has the second goal of the game for Metro, and they're right back to the attack. That one almost redirected right in front by Mitchell.
Unassisted at 6:25. Once again, Metro West Force Blues goal. It's her second of the game, scored by number 12, Alexis Lorette. Time of the Force Blues marker, 6:25.
Played right in front, cleared away though by Cape Breton, but now after this goal, Metro West just putting the pressure on here. That one will be tipped wide. And off the pads there on a block, and Denny carrying it away now for Cape Breton. Denny, some nice moves, still on it. Denny weaving towards the middle of the ice and just dazzling out there. Anise Denny. She's after it in the corner now. Nice moves. Some great hands here on Denny, who is making it happen right now, creating plenty of space. And she's out there. That shot is blocked. Now it's going to be played ahead just out of the reach of Denny. Miners trying to clear this one out. Miners trying to find an avenue here. Chipped up to Denny. Loses that one, but she's going to chase it down here. Still on it. Into the corner. It'll be thrown up the wall by Metro West. Kept in at the line, though. Winding that one up. Fired towards the net by McDougall. Denny still out there. Blocked that clearing attempt. 6:12 to play. Metro carrying in. Shot right on, they score! Victoria Belmar cruises in and just lets go of a wrist shot low. It squeaks through the 5-hole. And Metro West, who have been putting the pressure on since that Alexis Lorette second goal, they now have a third. It's 3-1 with 6:08 to play in period number 2. So Cape Breton taking a timeout here, reeling a little bit as they've looked pretty good in the second period, but two quick goals now by Metro West have turned the tide. A great rush by Victoria Belmar and just snaps one home.
Metro West Sports Blues goal. Scored by number 10, Victoria Belmar. Unassisted at 8:52. Once again, Metro West Sports Blues goal. Scored by number 10, Victoria Belmar. Unassisted.
Less than 6 minutes remaining in the second period. 3-1 the score. Metro West leading on the score clock, leading on the shot clock. 14-7 right now. Miners had the puck in the offensive zone for plenty of time early in the second period, but haven't generated a ton of shots. That said, some of the best Miners' chances have just been fired high or wide or both. So Lorette winding it up again, trying to drive through. Lorette looking for the hat trick. That one will be cleared out. Won't get out. It's picked off there by Sweet. Playing up the wall, Lorette just snaps it right on goal, and it'll be handled there by Osmond. Pounces on it and holds on. 5:12 remaining in the second. Marks carrying it through the neutral zone now for Cape Breton. Trying to get a bit of momentum going in the positive direction here after a couple of Metro West goals kind of drained them here. Pass ahead for Marks. That puck will be dumped in deep. And across, a quick shot just wide of the net there by Walsh. Marks keeps that in at the line. And Cape Breton getting back to the attack here as they've put a bit of pressure on Metro West. Good hustle by Marks to get back with that puck loose. A couple of Metro West force bearing down. Marks will chip that around the forechecker and chase it down here. Good stick to break that one up. That one was chipped in. Touched up offside, but no call. Marks trying to keep that one alive. It's going to be played out at the far side. And Walsh easily just dumps that one right back in. Cross ice pass, misses the target. And now it's going to be skated ahead. McDougall. That one's poked free. Fired right on. And loose in front. That puck is still available at the side of the net. Metro West get to it first. Good pinch there to keep it alive. McDougall into the corner for Penny. Emma Penny is after it. It's knocked down. And that puck frozen. Whistle sounds with 2:36 remaining in the second period. A 3-1 lead for the Metro West Force Blue. who have scored twice here in the second period. Alexis Lorette, her second of the game, and Victoria Belmar. A nice rush up ice. This face-off is won by Metro West, carried ahead and chipped off the wall. It'll get out to neutral ice, and trying to chase that one down now is Hooper. So will be tracked down and fired towards the goal. Again towards the goal, that one right on and held on to. Kicked aside there by Osmond. Metro West get it down low. Here's Mitchell, throws it to the slot. It's loose. Mitchell batting at it. Holding the fort there was Kayla Osmond. And plenty of traffic right on top of her crease there. Minute 43 remaining in the second. A 2-goal deficit for the Cape Breton Miners. No doubt they'd like to do something about that before they head into the dressing room before the third. Back to the line, quick shot there, tipped in front, bouncing puck. And a great eye by Kayla Osmond. Keeps that in front of her and hangs on. 90 seconds remaining in the second period, and some pressure here from Metro West. We've really turned things around. Cape Breton carrying the play for much of the early part of the second period. A couple of goals from Metro West really turned it around, and then Cape Breton, after that timeout, kind of mounting a bit of a pushback, but just saw Metro West tie them up for a while in their own zone. Now back the other way, Cape Breton firing that one wide was Barrett. Back to the center ice line now. And shoveled ahead. This one's going to be picked up and carried in by McClellan. McClellan just sends that one through. Puck was loose there, and the whistle sounded. 57.2 on the clock with a 3-1 lead in place right now. The Metro West Force Blue. Great second period. A couple of goals. They lead Cape Breton. These teams out there sporting stickers on their helmets in support of the Humboldt Broncos, of course. Tragic accident in Saskatchewan affecting the junior A team there in Humboldt on Friday night, and it's just been a devastating couple of days for the hockey community, and being felt as far away as here in Truro, Nova Scotia, where there's been a moment of silence before each game since yesterday morning, and these players sporting those stickers on their helmets. Quick shot from the side of the net there, sharp angle. That one almost squeaked past. And 13.2 on the clock, a little bit of rough stuff after that scrum in front. And this face-off will be inside the Cape Breton line. Alexis Loretta's out there. She's got two. She winds it up. That one's deflected. Puck dumped into the corner, and that will do it for the second frame. Shots 21-8 in favor of the Metro West Force Blue, who lead 3-1 after 2 periods of play against the Cape Breton Miners in the 2018 Nova Scotia Midget A Female Championship game. Alexis Lorette opened the scoring 34 seconds into this one. Cape Breton struck back shortly after with a goal from Hannah Marks, but a pair of goals from Metro West. Lorette's second of the game on a heavy shot. Just slid under the crossbar, and then a third goal coming from Victoria Belmar, the defender who rushed the puck up the ice, gives the Metro West Force Blue a 3-1 lead after two. Third period action coming up here in Truro. The final period of action at the 2018 Day of Champions for Hockey Nova Scotia. It's just around the corner. Hope you'll join us for it here on TV1. Welcome back to the final period of action in Truro for the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions, and it should be a dandy. The Midget A Female Championship being played right now between the Metro West Force Blue and the Cape Breton Miners. Metro leading this game 3-1. Two teams traded goals in the first period, but a pair in the second by Metro West have them ahead 3-1. And a pair for Alexis Lorette as well. She opened the scoring 34 seconds into this game and has been on fire. Some heavy shots coming from the stick of Alexis Lorette, and in particular that second goal. Just a bar down beauty off of a great rush up the ice. And we'll see if she can complete the hat trick. She's back to collect it now for Metro West, being pressured there behind the net. Good play there by Barrett to take it away. Past cross ice, but it's going to be kept in here by Kelly. And now a loose puck, chasing this one down. Wong will try to throw that one up the wall, but it deflects. It's going to be picked up and kept in now by Sweet. Puck rolls all the way down the ice, and Barrett was in pursuit, but it will go for an icing call against Cape Breton. Face-off will be to the right of Kayla Osmond. Puck chopped into the corner. Kelly will fire it around behind her net. And now it'll be chipped ahead, but McDonald couldn't get around Belmar. Good work by Belmar to keep that one to the outside, but now it's a chance. Walking in is Denny. She's hauled down there, and it's going to be a penalty as Denny had a bit of space, and she's been dazzling out there with those hands. Almost had a chance to make them work in close, and she gets tripped up. So we have a penalty call, this one against Ashley Butler. Ended off once again for Metro West Force. And I had held off on this. I've been doing shout outs through the course of the weekend. My phone died, but my computer is now working. So if you are listening in and maybe listening from away, wherever it may be, let me know what who you're cheering on here and where you're tuning in from, and might be able to say hello here before this third period wraps up. So you can send me a tweet at Cam McCachern. Has a quick shot there from Marks. Now loose. That one played just wide, and great play there in front. The defender breaking that one up. There's a golden opportunity at the side of the net there. Short-handed here for, or rather on the power play, excuse me, for Glace Bay. But again, that Twitter handle for me, Cam McCachern. That's CAMMACEACHERN if you want to send a tweet. Tell me where you're tuning in from and say hello. Always interested to hear where folks are listening from. We've had some folks in Florida and other places around the States today. Denny handles this one in neutral ice. And we'll throw that one up the wall. It's just out of the reach of Kelly. Denny will step up and try to take this one away. Trying to work up some speed now. And East Denny sends that up the wall. Denny, a couple of nice head fakes heading into that corner and able to send that one to an open wing. Still 15 seconds in the power play here for Cape Breton. Marks having trouble handling that one. Going to play it ahead for Burke. Alyssa Burke has it, crossing the blue line. Going to rip that one right on goal. And just sticked aside there by Pireno. Right in front. Scramble for it there. A few Cape Breton sticks clamoring for it around the Metro West goal. Puck will be carried ahead by Lorette. She just chips it up to Butler, who tries to one-touch that one ahead. And it's just a little too far. Puck played back to the point. Right in front, and that one's bouncing around. Backhand on net, and out front once again. That one was loose. And the Force just unable to get a stick on that puck. 10:17 remaining in the third period. And now Alexis Lorette has it. Looks up ice and spots McClellan. A great pass there by Lorette, and McClellan just had that one roll off her stick in deep. Chasing it down now. And it's going to be picked off there by Petrie. Played it down low for McClellan, and now it's turned over, and a break the other way. That one just out of the reach of Barrett, who almost had a break. No ice here, so Barrett will track it down, banks it off of the net to herself. Again goes behind the net. Alex Barrett with it, trying to center out front. That one misses all of those sticks. Behind the net again, a scramble for it. It's going to be picked up and skated ahead. Played out there by Sophia Nunn. Penalty coming up now for Cape Breton. That's going to be a slash or a trip. You can take your pick. It will be a tripping call. And Braylee Hiscock will head off, giving the Metro West Force Blue a power play. Face-off just outside of the Force zone. This puck back, picked up by McInnes. Cleared out of the zone, down the ice with 10 seconds already gone on this penalty to Braylee Hiscock. If nothing else, a chance here for Metro West to just kill off a bit of time on this clock. This one's carried ahead now. Nunn walking in, still has it. Sophia Nunn trying to battle for it there. McKinnon trying to clear that one out, but good play at the line to keep it alive. And it's going to be dumped down into the corner now. And a trip now is going to be called against Marks. That was Lindsay Mitchell. Came right off the bench. That puck coming up the wall. Mitchell charging hard to try to get there and keep it in, and she did. But Marks had her stick down, trying to clear it out. Takes Mitchell's feet out, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 advantage now for the Metro West Force Blue. 57 seconds remaining in the first penalty, so a significant 5-on-3 here for Metro West, and a 2-goal lead. They would love to add a bit of insurance here in the third period as we approach the halfway mark. That one will be played up ahead by Alexis Lorette. Petrie with it now, tries to drop it off. It's poked off her stick. Mitchell can't keep it in. It's going to come all the way out to neutral ice where it's picked up by Lorette. A D-to-D pass. Mitchell has it. Looking for a lane. Mitchell pulling up on that half wall across to Lorette, who winds up and hammers it right on. Alexis Lorette can unload that puck. And that one is right on goal. Good save by Osmond. Alexis Lorette sitting on 2 goals already in this game, looking for the hat trick. You can bet they're looking for her. 15 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. That one shot right on, bouncing puck as Osmond had a little bit of trouble handling it at first. I want to say hello to Debbie Arsenault, who is tuning in on the broadcast and cheering for Rory McGinnis and the Miners. This is Rory's aunt. Debbie, thank you for tuning in. A chance right in front there. And that whistle had sounded. I know that Debbie is one of many family who have tuned in over the course of this Day of Champions. Very cool, I must admit, to be able to tune into this. I have to say, I wish we had something like this when I was playing minor hockey. Would have loved to have some of my games on the live stream. So it's pretty cool to be able to do it as well. And I know that the family happy to be able to follow along from a distance, no doubt. Butler across the blue line, handed that one off to Mitchell. Back to Lorette, looking to wind up, just snaps it in quick. And that one skips wide of the net. Played out front. Trying to get a handle on that one, McClellan. Butler pinched up to keep it in. Lorette, great work to keep that one in at the line, and that's going to be blown down on the offside. I thought that one was kept in nicely by Alexis Lorette, but the linesman disagrees. 6:32 remaining here in period number 3, a 28-second power play still for the Metro West Force Blue. Some good penalty killing here by Cape Breton, although there have been some good opportunities for Metro West. Just under 30 seconds to get through now for Cape Breton, and then they can go back to focusing on trying to even this thing up, down by 2. The final game of the final day here at the 2018 Day of Champions. That one fired off the wall and out. Now wheeled ahead. Nunn rips that one high off the glass behind the net. Puck fired towards the goal as they're all even up out here. Trying to spot Barrett there for a break. This will be picked up by Nunn. Blocks that shot unknowingly. And now again it'll be played up ahead. Handled behind the goal now. And thrown right up the wall. Wong played it back into the corner. Cape Breton trying to establish some pressure. Wong jumping up to keep that one alive. Took a funny hop on her though, and she's trying to make that one stay. Finally gets it in deep, and now jamming away at the side of the net. Alex Barrett is trying to fish it out. Barrett has had a strong game here. Number of good chances for Cape Breton, just looking to convert. 4:38 remaining in the third period, and some nice pressure for Cape Breton, down by 2. Lorette will get to it now. Plays it ahead, kept in nicely at the blue line. Walking in, McDonald has a little bit of space catching the Force, heading back up the ice. And that one just out of the reach there of Barrett. Nice pickoff at the line by Madison McDonald, though, off the bench. She's right in front, tips that one just wide. It was on net and then rolled off the pad into the corner. Played again right in front, and McDonald is there, staking out that crease right now. And this one's going to come to the wall. Stewart tried to get it out, but can't. Right in front, McDonald still digging at it. Takes a shot there from Pireno, who has not been very receptive to any traffic around that crease. Not the first time we've seen that trapper come out from the Force Blue goaltender. 3:53 remaining in the third period, a 3-1 lead for Metro West. But under pressure right now is Cape Breton. Had them hemmed in for a couple of minutes now. managed to kill off those penalties and have gone right to work. This one will finally be chipped out. Walsh back to pick it up, pulls up and throws it back up the wall there. Denny gets that one first and just chops it out to neutral ice. Passed right back up to Mitchell off the deflection. Mitchell across. And that one's out of the reach of McClellan, carried ahead now by Denny. Slips her check, and Anise Denny on it now. She's looked dangerous. Knows how to get around the offensive zone with that puck. Fired right on, it drops, it's in the skates. Digging away for it, Denny has a great chance at the side of the net. She was just coasting in there completely undetected and almost able to get some elevation on that one. 2:52 remaining. Cape Breton winding up again from behind their goal. That one will be dumped in, and Marks is back to pick it up now for the Miners. Anna Marks taking her time behind the net, fires that one up, and it's just off the stick of Denny, who couldn't quite handle it. Picked off in the neutral zone by Marks, heading in here. Marks walking in, firing that one from a sharp angle. It's deflected. Good defensive play there. And another strong defensive play. Kept in, though, by Marks. That's some good work. Trying to clear that one out for Metro West, who will finish into the empty net. Ashley Butler gets the chance there, and Osmond will return to the goal. Lots of pressure by Cape Breton, but a few nice defensive plays. And it was the Metro West Force Blue able to exit the zone with possession. And finally able to find the back of the net here in the third period. This has been a tight checking one, plenty of opportunities, but been tough to find the back of that net here. Things have settled down a bit since those first two periods, and this one has been tightly contested, but that one should just about do it for the Metro West Force Blue. And this has been a pretty solid game here from the Cape Breton Miners, especially at stretches in this third period and in the second period where they just pressed and couldn't get a goal. Shots 26-13 in favor of Metro West. A lot of these Cape Breton opportunities not even leading to shots on net, missed shots often, and have had plenty of opportunities, but just haven't been able to cash in. Still on the attack, though, Cape Breton. That one comes off the wing, tipped in front, and it's still loose there in the crease. McLeod trying to get a stick on that one in tight. This one's going to be fired in from the blue line, capstick. Had her shot deflected with just 30 seconds remaining now in this 2018 Day of Champions. Metro West on the rush, carrying it in. Mitchell fires and scores. What a goal by Lindsay Mitchell. She rushes that one into the offensive zone, and a few nice moves to create some space. She snaps that one from deep in the slot and finds the back of the net. The captain making her mark. A 5-1 lead now for Metro West, and this one was already decided, but Lindsay Mitchell, one more for good measure for the captain. And one more lovely goal on this Day of Champions. It's been a fantastic weekend. We've seen plenty of great goals, including a number of them today on the women's side of the table. A great one there by Lindsay Mitchell, the captain of the Metro West Force Blue Midget A girls, who are the 2018 Nova Scotia Provincial Champions. And they pile on goaltender Ashley Pireno, who had an excellent game here. Stopped 13 of 14. As I mentioned, lots of other chances that went just wide, and often they were going wide because she was in position and forced them wide. She got bumped around a bit, including a real tough play where she got ran over early in the first period. The only goalie on the roster here. She needed a minute to settle down and was none the worse for wear the rest of the way. Anytime you see a goalie take a shot like that, you worry if they might give up a couple of quick ones, and that might be it. But she settled down quickly, had a great game between the pipes for the Metro West Force Blue, who get a pair of goals from Alexis Lorette. Opened the scoring very early on in this one, and Cape Breton tied it up quickly. They made a game of this all the way through. A great performance from the Cape Breton Miners, and just a great way to end off the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions here in Truro. The city has been a wonderful host of the Day of Champions here. And very happy to have been able to join you for it. My third year in a row taking care of Day of Champions, or at least part of it this time around. So thank you very much for tuning in, and congratulations again to the Metro West Force Blue. 5-1 the final. They capture the 2018 Midget A Championship, capping off a great day of girls hockey action here at the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions in Truro. Again, my name is Cameron McCachran. Thank you very much for following along here throughout the course of the weekend and throughout the course of the day and this game here today. Always a privilege to be part of this. Big hats off to the volunteers who make this happen, and of course to Hockey Nova Scotia for bringing this excellent event together. Thank you for joining us on TV1. A big thank you as well to Neil Gordon, who's been on camera, the producer for this event here this weekend for TV1. So again, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Congrats again to the Metro West Force Blue and all of the champions here over the last 3 days at the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. Signing off from Truro. It has been a blast, and we'll catch you next year for the Day of Champions. Have a great evening. Signing off once again from TV1 in Truro.